Hi, for anyone watching this who may not know me, my name is Scott Shauf. Pastor Garen asked me to do a devotion for the church, and so that's what I'm doing. I don't know about you, but in this political season, I'm really sick of it all. I'm sick of the ads on TV where the candidates just point out all the stupid negative things about each other. I'm sick of hearing in the news about what this race is doing and what this candidate's saying. I'm just tired of the negativity and fighting, um, and just all the conflict and criticism going on. So I wanted to read a passage. It's just a great passage to me from the book of Romans, Romans chapter 12, that gives us instructions on how we really ought to be behaving, how really people ought to treat one another. It's Romans 12, verses 9 to 21. So let me just read that. Paul says, "Let love be genuine. Hate what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not lag in zeal. Be ardent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in suffering. Persevere in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the saints. Extend hospitality to strangers. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse them. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. Do not claim to be wiser than you are. Do not repay anyone evil for evil, but take thought of what is noble in the sight of all. If it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. Beloved, never avenge yourselves, but leave room for the wrath of God, for it is written, 'Vengeance is mine, I will repay,' says the Lord. No, if your enemies are hungry, feed them. If they are thirsty, give them something to drink. For by doing this, you will heap burning coals on their head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." Isn't that just a wonderful passage that contrasts with what we see around the world today? Not just, of course, with the politicians and political parties, but with a lot of our neighbors sometimes, it seems like, and maybe even in the church occasionally get this. Although I will say I've never seen the kind of bickering and fighting in our church that you see in the world today, and especially among politicians. But some of these things just so much stand out. Where it says in verse 10, "Love one another with mutual affection, outdo one another in showing honor." I mean, what if our politicians heaped praise on each other instead of scorn? What if they tried to outdo one another in saying good things about the other candidate? Um, you know, I know it's not going to happen, but isn't it nice to think about what might happen? Um, Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse them. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. What if we really treated each other like this? And what if all people treated each other like this? Live in harmony with one another. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Right? So when people hurt us, we're not to fight back and to bite back at them, but we are to treat them kindly. And then the part, I think the verse, which is just a great verse for everyone. If it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. So I guess I'd say my prayer for us as the church is that in a time of bickering and division, we all know how divided our country is, that the church can be a force for unity and for peace in the world. Not that we shouldn't take stands on important matters, but that when we do so, that we will still treat those that disagree with us with love and compassion, and that we will try to outdo one another in showing kindness and honor to each other. So that's my thought for the day. I know the politicians won't be doing this kind of stuff too much longer now, and I don't know when you'll be watching this devotion anyway, but I hope that even in the meantime that we can follow Paul's instructions here about how to treat one another, and maybe pray that one day, maybe even our politicians might learn the lesson too.